Hi there, I hope you're having a wonderful day, or as I often say, night or morning or whatever it is in your part of the world. I just did a Patreon only live stream, and I decided to do a publicly available live stream as well here on my second channel. Now, I would like to say that I I have a viral video. It had actually 97,000 something views during the first 24 hours, and it's on the main channel, and I didn't think it would, be doing that well, but it's fun when that happens. So yeah, if you've watched that video, maybe if you've shared it, even given it a like, thank you for that. Yeah, I often do these talks here to interact with you guys and to tell you about my plans and my sometimes my frustrations and yeah, I even blow off some steam sometimes. I'm not going to do that today. Hi Mylon, I'm okay. How are you? And thanks for asking. Well, you should never ask a Norwegian that, because they will tell you how they, you will get a long monologue and, but anyway, yeah, I have a video that is doing well, and we'll see how long it lasts. If it keeps going like this for another week or two, we will be at 200,000 subscribers on the main channel. I just realized that I have a few breadcrumbs in my bed. Sorry about that. Yeah. Wayne and Luciana, good morning. Hello. Nice to see you all. Hi there, Stuart. Yes, it's afternoon now, actually. And Stein, hi there. And Pablo, hello. How are you? I'm from sunny preps from Pittsburgh. Wet and windy Scotland says good afternoon from windy Scotland from Kevin. And good afternoon to you. Well, it is actually not wet and windy here. It's sunny and it's warm, and it's almost middle of January. It's a bit strange, but I seem to remember it was like this last year as well. Now I am actually, now you can't see it, but I'm surrounded by books. Because I am, as you can see, not in my office. I'm having people to tear down the wall, and it seems that there are work that needs to be done on my office building. Yeah, so there will be carpenters here tomorrow morning. And hi there, Ethan. And Luciana was in Oslo for New Year's, and it was beautiful weather. Well, so I often say to myself, well, I should read more. Maybe I should, but I kind of imagine in my head that I'm not a well-read person. I don't know why, but it's very silly, because and I got this realization when I packed all the books that only the books that I'm using now as reference and so on into the boxes, and I could feel the weight of the books. A lot of books, I think. Yeah. So no, I don't think I'm not reading enough. I have. It all adds up, you know. So yeah, I'm looking at the books there in that direction. Yeah, so I will be spending a few days while they are working on the walls there and they're putting in some new windows as well. I will be studying because I'm the only one in my house at daytime. Kids are at school and wife is at work and all that, so I will be sitting here reading, studying. I was going to do that anyway, so that's okay. The house is very empty. It's very silent. I try to keep myself occupied with things. But it's hard. I won't lie to you. It's hard. It's if you follow this, if you've seen these live streams, you will know that we lost our dog before Christmas. It's very hard. It's still very hard. So, in fact, it's so hard that I can't talk about it much. But I will say that it's very empty in the house. It's very, you know, it's so silent. It feels wrong. I just wanted to say that, and also I thanked you already, Margot, on the Patreon video in the Patreon live stream, but you sent me some brooches with sight hounds on them. Very nice gift. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who has given me their support. Those of you who sent gifts, and it's if I ever lose faith in humanity, I only need to go to this channel here, you know, and there are good people out there. Hi there, Jonna. Good to see you. It's good to see you. So, an update. I am working on the... I haven't decided what to call it yet, but the Bushcraft Viking... It's not a Viking... It won't be a Viking camp. It's more like a subscriber meetup. This summer here in Norway. We are landing on a date now. I'm talking with the landowners. So very soon now I will be announcing that. It's going to be space is kind of limited, so yeah, I'll get back to that, but it seems like it will be yeah, I'll get back to that when I have the information that you need. So so that's coming up, and yeah, what can I say? It's a little bit strange. Feels things are a bit strange here locally right now. You know, yes, that much bacon. That's what we need. Yeah. Well, thank you, Pablo. That's very, very well said. Yeah. Yes. Well, let me just say that there were, you know, I've had this these few, yeah, that axe there, it's a very cool axe. I have, you know, 2 axes of that kind. Bacon craving, yeah. I will say that after the incidents with the hunters here, well, I'm saying hunters, I don't think that they are hunters. That's kind of, they don't deserve to be called hunters. They've, you know, they've been doing their, you know, doxing on Facebook. They have very limited reach, and they have tried to reach out to me, and they live very close, and they seems like they want a kind of peace. They want they want me to accept what they're doing, and kind of, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't read their emails. I even got a letter, but it's like, just because you live nearby doesn't qualify you to. It doesn't mean that I will read the letter. I have many. There are many letters and emails that I never read, and because if I should read all the letters, I don't get that many letters, but I get a lot of emails, and you know, if I should read everything, I can't do it. It's I will choose not to spend my time on that, you know. And I much rather would like to read emails and messages from you guys than from someone. Well, Jone, well, yeah, it's yeah, Jone, I know emails. That's one thing, you know. I was going to say messages, because you have emails, and that's actually the smallest part of it, and you have the comments on the videos, and you have all the other ways to send messages through social media, and then the odd letter coming my way. Hi there. Yes, we are live now. So what I'm trying to say is that while 99% of all the emails, messages, comments, and so on are very positive, and you know, I like to read them, so keep sending them, but I still have to prioritize. So that means I won't spend time reading emails from people I know are just not going to add something positive to my day, you know. The Fighting Welsh, good morning from Wales. Yeah, so it seems like, just to finish that line of thought there, finish that thing there, you know, it seems like people locally here, they feel, some of them, of the older generation, I would say, they feel that they have this right to approach. It's not like that. It's not, it doesn't mean anything, you know. Just because someone lives in the neighborhood doesn't mean that I will care what that person thinks or says. It's not like that, you know. I care just as I care much more about a comment from China or Argentina or the USA, you know. Good morning. And also, I want to be productive, and I want the time that I do have available, I want to spend that time on positive things. So, plans, yes. Or Finland. Well, you know, anywhere. Um, well, anywhere in the world, all countries in the world. Yeah, of course. What I'm okay. Let's move on to either. Yeah. Well, good to see you. And Tomurg, hi there. Yeah. Well, plans now. Plans will be. I'm talking about plans. Let's talk about plans. Denmark. I mean, I didn't word that very well. I was trying to say that I care. It doesn't mean just because someone lives nearby, it doesn't mean that they have a right to approach more than other people. You know, it's okay. Yeah. Now, plans. Yes. Yes. Well, thank you. You know, YouTube has something called the outrage machine, or you know, something like that. It has something that, you know, if you're talking about something that people find controversial, you will be your channel will probably be doing a lot better than if you're not talking about anything controversial at all. But then again, I wouldn't want to talk about good morning. I wouldn't want to talk about controversial stuff just to make the channel grow, you know. That's not what I'm about. There are other channels where they do that. And I have this second channel as well, of course. But if there are things that, you know, things I want to talk about, things that kind of bothers me, I will talk about it. And those things have been seen as somewhat controversial, maybe, or popular. Okay. Do you ever stop to think this Viking stuff is ridiculous? Is that meant as a troll comment? I'll give you a chance to explain. Okay. No, so we'll see. You know, I'll try to mix things up a little bit. You know, I don't want to do only one thing. So there will be bushcraft, hiking, camping out, overnighters, and yeah, well, yeah, thank you. The admins are on it. You know, yeah, it's an escalation of competition, an outrage competition. So, no, there will be different stuff on the main channel, different stuff, and a variation of topics, and so yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Why would the Viking culture or the Norse culture be? Why would that be? That's not ridiculous. So why? I mean, that's my heritage. I'm about as Viking, as Norse as you can get, like in the DNA and all that, and it's in my blood. It's also it is also my work. So no, why? It's not ridiculous. I'll tell you, I'll give you a few examples of things that are ridiculous. Dressing up, no, not ridiculous, because sensible people, good people, they actually have to do this. They have to dress up in a suit and wear a tie and go to work. So I know that's kind of what they have to do to keep their job and so on. And many good Vikings, they have to do that every morning actually. And I think we can all agree that's a bit ridiculous. Now, no, I'm not at 400,000 yet, but I'm almost at 200,000 on the main channel. So no, it's not ridiculous, and also it's part of my research. I do hands-on research, which helps my writing. You know, it's my work. And I would like to say that when you spent a few days, you know, a few hours in Viking clothes, you don't want to get into modern clothes, because Viking clothes are very comfortable. So, you know, we had much more comfortable clothes back then. So, but you know, well, actually, I have been to the local shop here, and in actually a chainmail, and I didn't have my sword, and I didn't bring my weapons inside, but I had the chainmail on because I had my chainmail on. It's a bit of a hassle to get it off and on, so I just kept it on, and but nobody seemed to mind. So, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Now let's see. I was talking about plans and yeah, plans. So there will be different stuff, you know, and I will be probably doing some videos about you know, more traditional bushcraft, overnighters outside. I am kind of limited when it comes to the time I have available to prepare the videos and I can't really do videos that I can't start projects with where I have to build stuff. I know I said we're building a Viking village, but I was foolish because I didn't realize that maybe not everyone is as eager and able to do that as I am. So, and I can't do it alone. So there is no building has started yet. I will very soon be announcing the meetup, the Bushcraft camp here in Norway for the subscribers on the main channel and this channel. I am preparing that, and it will be this summer. So I will, as soon as I have the details, I will announce it. Oh, thank you. That is wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I know the Atlantic is in the way. So I think it will be a very exciting year. Yeah. Hi there, Steve. Michael says, I finally made it. I'm at work now, so I'm being a little naughty. Well, I won't tell anyone. I have a video plan that one of my admins gave me a little bit of an idea. If I make that video, it will be a fun video. You know, it's a bit of comedy. Yes, James. The TBS board. I was given the TBS board this Christmas after being inspired by a channel. Yeah, that's a great knife. It's a great knife. So, yeah, this is a little bit in the middle of the day for me, and I must say that I am happy to see that many people are up, even in North America. And I must admit that I have taken my smartphone back into the house. I'm actually using it now, as you can see, but no, you can't see that. But I'm doing these live streams using my iPhone, and I've had several days now where I don't use my smartphone. I keep it out in the car, and now I've taken it back in again, and there is only one reason for that. I did that on Saturday. Let me answer that. Pre-Viking Scandinavia, yes, I almost certainly will look more into that because of all the sites around where I live, they are pre-Viking. Yeah, now I forgot what I was talking about again. Yes, I brought my smartphone back into the house, and there is only one reason for that. I am so excited to reach 200,000 subscribers on the main channel. It's very childish, but so I keep updating that app with the Creator Studio thing. I'm very excited about that. Well, yeah, it might still take a while, but I don't know. It's a bit exciting right now, you know. If I haven't said so already, I am trying the best I can to keep myself occupied, because I am kind of depressed, to be honest, which was expected. I did expect that after I lost my dog. It's so silent in the house. It's so silent, and it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Yeah, well, anyway, Sunny Prep says, I'm approaching 200 and I'm excited too. Yeah, but it should be. It's, you know, when you're a YouTuber, the fascination, lots of the fascination comes from building the community. And it's such a valuable thing to do. And it doesn't matter if you have 200 subscribers or 200,000 subscribers. It's you know, most of the channels I watch are smaller channels, and there's something unique, or I should say, some of the larger channels, they become they're not personal, you know. So I try to keep things personal the best I can. I know I'm completely honest in everything I do, and it's yeah. I would like to say also that I do regret that I can't reply to all the comments on the main channel. I can actually reply to only a fraction of them. Because of time, you know. Grimut, mine is very small, and they are just walks in the woods. I guess if I haven't subscribed to your channel already, I will. If I will make him, it was a rune stone. I've thought about it, but the thing is, you know, I don't plan actually to be staying here. When my kids have moved out, I don't think I will live in this place anymore. I don't really, I like it here, but there are also problems. So, you know, I would like to, now that I have the financial means to do it, I would like to have more land around me. That's what I want. And we have been looking at some places. We have been looking at some places. We were looking at a farm, actually, not an active farm, but a what do you call it when there is a farm? It used to be a farm, so we have all the buildings, and maybe, you know, you can rent out stables to people who have horses, and you have a lot of land around you. Homestead? No, I would still, I would still go to the shops to buy food and stuff, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So lots of comments now. Moving quickly now. Okay. The story of the Birkebeinerne. Yes, that will take. That's post Viking Age, actually. So I would have to. I can't do it now. I would have to look more into it, to research it a lot better. So yeah, well, but so the reason is that I don't really want to do things that connects me even more to this place. It's you know, that's just the way it goes. I'm not sad about it. It's the people here that are the problem, and by that I mean that, you know, most of the people who live here are very nice people, decent, nice people, but you have a culture. There are people here, they have this small place, small town mentality with, you know, they should be ashamed of themselves, really. But it doesn't occupy my mind much. But when I consider everything, and the fact that I do now have the means to live in, you know, another place with a lot more land around me, then I almost certainly will do that in the future. So yeah, it's I like the area. I must say I like the area. It probably would help to move just outside of this suburb here. It's kind of a suburb, but you know, we were looking at this place. Yes, I have been to Finland, actually. Yeah. Well, thank you. I tried to be. We were looking at this place, a farm, not an active farm, but with stables, and you know, just north of Oslo, up in the woods there, up in the forest. And I realized I could actually buy that, you know, and I probably would have if it wasn't for my kids who have all their friends here, you know, So move to Finland. Lots of forest here. Well, yes, it's a bit. I'm kind of very connected to the North Sea. So yeah. So it probably will be, you know, I'm thinking Norway, maybe even southern Norway, western Norway. Yeah, Terje P. Småbruk in Nordmarka, yeah. Maybe you've seen that ad, it's listed, and there are not many places like that, so maybe you've seen it. No, Patreon is working out well. Yeah, absolutely. I am looking at yet another option for membership, and that will be YouTube membership, but call it laziness, I haven't gotten that far. Gun laws in Norway are quite liberal, actually. I would say maybe, you know, a little bit too liberal, but no, not too liberal, but it seems like the guns end up in the wrong hands. No, again, I'll try again. It seems to me that the gun culture here is all twisted and sick, you know. But now I hear that they've yeah, I won't get into that too much. It's an area, when it comes to the legal stuff there, it's something well, thank you. It's something I need to look more into. I like not to have strong opinions about subjects that I haven't researched. I wish more people had the same attitude. But anyway, yeah, this live stream turned out to be a little bit of many things. So yeah, I have to go now, because it's actually in the middle of the day, and I was just taking a break, and yeah. Many comments now. I do appreciate all your comments, and I'm sorry I can't reply to all of them. I hope next live stream that I will be outside. There was a little bit of aggression. Someone told me that you should mind your back when you're out in the woods now, because maybe someone will shoot you, and all that. You know, small towns. It's a bit of a small town phenomenon. Yeah. It's very silly. It doesn't scare me. I would have been much more concerned if I had gotten threats like that, where I grew up, you know, in between the two rivaling mafia gangs. No, I know they won't shoot. They are cowards, so they won't. And it doesn't occupy my mind much. These people, it's like, you know, it's just the way it is, and it's to be expected in small places. Yeah, I grew up near Oslo, and there were two rivaling gangs there. Pakistani mafia, yes, absolutely. And that was serious, you know. That was very serious. I was obviously not part of any, not part of that conflict, of course. But if you got in the way, you don't want that. You know, that would be bad. Okay. No, I won't get shot. No. I hurt my foot, you know. I hurt my foot, and so I've been using a stick, and now I like my walking stick with the runes on it, and I imagine it could do a lot of harm to someone if I was in the right mood. You know. But I actually hurt my foot. I don't know how. I just woke up with something, and something was wrong with my foot, and yeah, I have to go now. That was my son. Hey. So I guess I'm getting old. But my foot is much better now. I like the walking stick, so I'll continue using it. So, but anyway, have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.